James Damore just filed a class action lawsuit against Google, saying it discriminates against white male conservatives. Oh shit, it's gonna go down. If anybody has a chance of actually pulling off a lawsuit, he might actually do it. He's got inside knowledge and everything. So this is going to get interesting. James Damore, a former Google engineer who was fired in August after posting a memo on an internal Google message board arguing that women may be not equally represented in tech because they are biologically less capable of engineering, has filed, which is not true anyway, but has filed a class action lawsuit against the company in Santa Clara Supreme Court in Northern California. To be honest, his document basically just said that women, the reason why there's not a lot of women in tech, from my understanding anyway, is because they're more nurturing personalities, where guys are more cold, are more robotic, they enjoy machinery more, where women are more into nurture, like nurses and teachers and stuff like that. That's what the actual, basically the memo meant, but anyway. He claims that Google unfairly discriminates against white men whose political views are unpopular with its executives. Well, we know they are because censorship. Look on my channel, for example. Damore has joined in the suit by another former Google engineer named David Goodman, who spent 3 years with Google working on an inquiry engine. According to Goodman's LinkedIn profile, he left the company in December 2016 and has been self-employed since. The lawsuit filed by a Dillon Law Group says that it aims to represent all employees of Google who have been discriminated against due to their perceived conservative political views by Google, due to their male gender by Google, and due to their Caucasian race by Google. More specifically, it accuses Google of singling out, mistreating, and systematically punishing and terminating employees who express views deviating from the majority view at Google on political subjects raised in the workplace and relevant to Google's employment policy and its businesses, such as diversity hiring policies, bias sensitivity, or social justice. Damore isn't holding back any punches here. According to the filing, Google employs illegal hiring quotas to fill its desired percentages of women and favored majority candidates, and openly shames managers of business units who fail to meet their quota, in the process openly degrading male and Caucasian employees as less favorable than others. This is not going to go well for Google. The suit also claims the neurological presence of women celebrated at Google was based solely due to their gender, while the process of Caucasians and males was mocked with boos, due to company-wide weekly meetings. Somewhat reluctantly, it adds that Damore, Goodman, and other class members were ostracized, belittled, and punished for their heterodox political views and for the add-on sins of the birth circumstances of being Caucasian and or males. The lawsuit is seeking monetary, non-monetary, and punitive remedies. Damore's firing last summer became the talk of the nation, with many in Silicon Valley outraged that Google didn't act even more swiftly to terminate him. Elsewhere, many wondered whether the firing would have been a chilling effect on employees' ability to open discuss their viewpoints. Also, you're not mentioning the online social media shitstorm that caused, where basically every YouTuber that I know of came out in defense of Moore because of the bullshit that you guys published. Like, obviously this is TechCrunch. This is obviously a very left-wing paper. And at the end of the day, they are very much skewing this to make it seem like he's a bad guy. The fact of the matter is, he made a paper, which he was asked to do, which basically outlined the reason why there are males in the workforce in tech more than women is because guys are more robotic when it comes to machinery, women are more nurturing. That's the basic gist of it. Like, I'll link you to an actual overview of what he talked about. And hell, I'll link you to an interview with him, with like Ruben or someone. Who's left? You tell me what you decide. Damore, meanwhile, began a kind of press tour denouncing the company for being closed-minded and worse. In an interview with CNBC, for example, he compared to being a conservative at Google to being gay in the 1950s. Kind of actually agree with that. Look at my channel, for example. The suit isn't the only one Google's having to defend itself against. In September, 3 female former Google employees filed a lawsuit against the company saying it pays women at levels of the company less than men, as well as assigns them lower job tiers with less opportunity to upward mobility. Last month, a 4th complaint joined their suit. The Labor Department is separately investigating systematic pay discrimination at the company. Google says it hasn't found a pay gap in its own analysis. You can read the lawsuit below, and I'll put that there. Okay, go Damore is all I've got to say in this. Look, at the end of the day, guys, obviously, if you have been living under a rock, anybody that used conservative talk points or anyone that is not progressive left has been hit hard by the apocalypse, to the point where you even get the progressives saying, "What apocalypse?" And the rest of us are like, "Really? You're not affected?" And they're like openly admitting that they're not. Now, I don't know if that's changed in the 2.0, but yeah, definitely in the first version, the conservatives, they weren't hit so hard. Then you're also going through, if you do any sort of conservative talk points, you're going to get hugely demonetized. Look at my channel, for example. How many of you have seen ads running on mine? Or just, basically squashed, censored, whatever it may be, so that your videos don't get seen. And yet, there is a huge problem at Google with the way their policies run. It is very much that anybody is right or progressive is basically a leper. Like he says, it's akin to being gay in the 1950s. And I'll tell you now, we feel it as YouTubers. It's insane. But guys, look, I will obviously definitely keep you up to date on this. All I got to say is good luck to James Damore. I hope he goes well. I hope he kicks their ass, and I hope it makes YouTube reconsider their policies. But guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you support James Damore for doing this, or do you think, no, he shouldn't have done it? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. And apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.